All right, cool. Live. Yay. Um, Hi. So, it's been forever since I've done a live stream. So, I also just recently made a little plaster cast of face so that I can make prosthetics, and I made my very first one. It's very small, very minimal, and it looks terrible. I will tell you that in advance. It's this thing. You're probably like, what the heck is that? Is that a horn? Is that like just a bunch of earwax? That's what it looks like. It's kind of gross looking, honestly. It's supposed to be a nose prosthetic. It's gonna go right here and it's gonna give you that cute little curved, creepy kind of fairy nose. And it's so lumpy. Like you can see just how lumpy that thing is. And actual special effects artists over here are probably just crying. And as you can see, there's like clay stuck in there because I'm still learning. Anyway, cute makeup. So I also just saw a thing today on how to do like some cool cosplay makeup hacks, and I wanted to try them out because they looked very useful. So that just made a glue string in my face. Anyway, as usual, eyebrows first. So I figured, it's a Saturday morning, and I thought my roommate and everybody was still asleep. So I was like, well, maybe I'll just do a live stream for the heck of it, and then when they get up, then I'll help with house cleaning and all that. Of course, as soon as I start the live stream, then it's like, hey, good morning. I'm like, I'm live streaming now. Don't eat glue. You can't make me. Where's my eyebrow brush? I just cleaned here, and it's already a mess. I did my makeup once, and this is already a mess. So, okay, my freaking eyebrows, I swear. I've seen like a million and like a bajillion things on how to do eyebrows for cosplay and like how to cover them and like how drag queens cover theirs and all of that. I swear just either nothing works for me or I'm just doing everything wrong. So, let's see if I can do this. Everyone's like, oh, just, brush them all the same way. That's all you gotta do. It's like, yeah, I've tried that and it hasn't worked for me. But we'll see. Maybe I'm just applying everything wrong. Who knows? Maybe applying things correctly this time will make things work for me. Who knows? Okay, let's see. Alright. I've seen them swipe up. My eyebrows? My eyebrows swipe up? Oh, like people like swiping their eyebrows up. Yeah, yeah. It's probably better to get the hair like laid out thinly rather than having it glue string, than having it like lay like on top of one another. And I've heard layering the glue is a thing, and I that is one thing I'm really bad at. I am so impatient when it comes to like letting things dry. My lighting is off. Let me just give you a nice shot of my armpit there. That's a little better. One of these days I'll get a ring light. But not today. Those things are expensive, and I am broke. So, well, I'm not broke. I'm just kind of broke. I get paid Monday, but I'm not using that on a light. So, there. Alright, so while the eyebrows are drying, I'm going to attempt to apply prosthetic that I made. This looks so bad. But it's a first. Everything, like they say, first time for everything. All that jazz. Where's my cigarette? Ew, gross. One of my makeups was ew. One of my makeups was open, like a cheap Halloween one was open. I just stuck my finger in it. Where's the lid? It was this thing. I just stuck my finger in the yellow and got it all up in my nail. Ugh. I don't know why, but that's just like the worst feeling for me when you get like gunk up your nail. I'm just like, ugh, no. Okay, I got my spirit gum. There's people walking by my window. That's just gonna be a thing from now on. It's just people are walking by my window and they're just gonna see me sitting here talking to a camera by myself and be like, wow, that person has a pitiful existence. And I'm like, yes, I do. Keep walking. Go get your mail. Anyway, what is all over this thing? Look at this. Do you see this? Like, ugh. Can I even open? There it is. It's opening. There we go. Okay. So, let's get this. It's goo from the sink. Don't even remind me. I don't know why. I have like this weird phobia of like sinks full of dirty dishes. That sounds weird, but let me explain. So like where I grew up, I would do chores as a child. Chores. I would do chores a lot. And some of the chores were, loading the dishwasher, doing dishes, stuff like that. But like in doing so, where we lived, we had a lot of what were they? Earwigs, as you guys called it. I call them pincher bugs, but we had like an infestation. So we'd get to the bottom of the sink where the food and everything was, like, collected in the drain, and there'd be little earwigs crawling in there, and it was just like, wow, so gross. Needless to say, it's like just giving me a phobia of like sinks, weirdly enough. I just find them gross now. Hi, hello, yay! We have like 2 people here now. Cool. Welcome. I'm trying to become a fairy with a homemade prosthetic I made. And it's full of clay. I saw a thing saying that when you use spirit gum, you should wait for it to get tacky before putting it on. So here I am, waiting for it to get tacky. There, that should be tacky enough, right? About as tacky as I am. Yeah. Gosh, look at this color contrast. I wonder if I'm gonna even be able to like put like concealer on this and make it look good. Oh well, it's my first prosthetic I've made. It's not gonna be pretty, but I want to test it out. I just want to try it. The edges are definitely gonna show, sadly. It's not gonna be very pretty, but I mean, hey, it's worth a shot. And if it looks really bad, I can just do that like Tumblr thing where the nose is red for no reason whatsoever, just to be cute. So there. Okay, so that's drying. How are my eyebrows? Okay, they're getting there. I'm gonna add another layer of glue, as videos have suggested I do. That's an actual hair. Gross. Let's get that up in here. I've been tempted to use like liquid latex on my eyebrows so many times because I feel like that would just plaster on and just cover everything on one hand, but on the other hand, I would like to keep my eyebrows because I can't draw eyebrows on. So, I mean, I can, but I don't want to have to do that on a daily basis, and I don't want to look like a zombie without makeup on. So, yeah. Not saying that everyone who doesn't have eyebrows looks like a zombie. I just know for a fact I would because I just have that kind of face where I would just look dead without eyebrows. So, there. Okay, this looks so weird. This is freaking candy corn on my nose here. Ah, there you go. Yeah, it makes the face more lively. That makes sense. You know, blush noses. I did mean, I'll do blush noses a lot of the time when I don't feel like putting on concealer. So that way it's just like, I'll do freckles and like blush and then highlighter just to make it look like, oh, look, I'm naturally cute. Not really, but let's pretend for a minute. Okay, can I stay? Do I even have this at the right angle? Probably not, but oh well. Next prosthetic I would actually like to try is like some cheekbone enhancing things, because like I feel like I could use those a lot. But I mostly made this one just as a simple like, just an attempt at making something. So, because I was trying to think, I was like, okay, what's a piece that like every prosthetic user needs? And I was thinking, like, oh, well, brow pieces and all that. And I'm like, I want to start with something small. And like the one part of my mold that I know for a fact is accurate to my face is my nose. So I made the nose piece. Okay, how are eyebrows? Eyebrows are good. Well, I mean, they're a little tacky, but I'll get there. I'm going to put some powder on them. Where's my powder? There's my powder. Got it. I've actually seen where people apply powder with a sponge. And I don't know how I feel about that. Like, on one hand, I get it. I guess I'm going to try it. But I've tried it before and it just packs it on really heavy. But I guess that makes sense, though. Like oh. Okay, okay. I got this. I can dig it. I was, yeah, okay. Wow. That works. Okay, cool. Yeah, lesson learned. Actually listen to people who know what they're talking about on YouTube when they do makeup. Nice. That's actually kind of smooth. Cool. And then I'm going to be putting concealer on top of it because I have some crazy dark brows, which I used to be so ashamed of, but now that the, you know, thick brows on fleek became a trend, then I'm like, cool, now I don't have to worry about my eyebrows anymore. Yay. Does anyone remember, like, when the early 2000s, like, when everyone had to have, like, pencil-thin eyebrows? Those were dark times. I know people who still have pencil-thin eyebrows, and it's just like, you look scary. Just get some eyebrows back. At least, you know, something. Everyone just kind of looked angry in that time. That's where the I want to talk to your manager look came from, in my opinion, was the early 2000s. Because that's when everyone was like, had their angry eyebrows and their weird little bob cuts, and then everyone just kind of got a sense of entitlement, and so then the, I want to speak to your manager era was born. You know, conspiracy theory. Just, somebody call Shane Dawson. I want to talk to your manager as an era, and it must be fixed. If we had to put like a phrase with every era, like what would this one be? Like, so like if early 2000s was I want to talk to your manager, then like the 2010s, what would it be like? I don't know. I would say something like, oh, hashtag triggered, or did you just assume my gender? But it's like, those aren't really like huge things, like based off of looks. I almost feel like it would just be, I do what I want. That's a funny story. My manager at work actually has a child. Oh, hello! We have another person. Yay! Oh gosh, this is like the worst time for you to come in. Just look at my face. Ugh. What was I saying? I have a manager at work. Her like catchphrase is just "I do what I want," and she has a little girl. And so I overheard her. Well, not overheard. I was literally right there. But she was telling one of my coworkers how she dropped her kid off at school or daycare or whatever. And the daycare person was like, "Okay, time to go inside." She's like, "I do what I want." I'm like, "Well, I know where she got that from." There we go. It is a great face. Thank you. Yes, this lovely candy corn nose and these sunken in eyes. Ugh. I swear I've been getting sleep. Well, I take that back. I got sleep last night. That's something. Well, okay, I take that back. I did sleep. Probably not as much as I should have, given the fact that I went to bed at midnight and got up at like 8. But I mean, yeah, it's sleep. I'll probably go to bed early tonight, as always. I'm just kind of an old lady. Like, I used to be such a night owl when I was younger, and then I started working, and I had to become a morning person, so here I am, getting up at 8 in the morning after going to bed at midnight, and I'm like, I hate myself. Why do I do this? And it's like, well, suffer. So here I am, suffering. Well, this is actually blending in kind of nicely. It's gonna need a lot. It's gonna need a lot of concealer. It's gonna need some powder. It's, gosh, this looks so bad. Look at how lumpy that is. What's the most hectic makeup you've done? Cosplay or not hectic? I think if I had to pick something like hectic, as in like negatively hectic, I would say that Evil Fairy I attempted to do once. Because I tried doing like a million things on my face at once. And it was like blue skin with green shadows and light blue highlight. And then I did purple eyebrows. And like one top lip was green, the bottom lip was purple. And then I tried doing teeth in my cheeks and it just did not go together. Okay. Okay, still going? Uh, oh no, fear. Okay, this isn't working. Crap. Concern. I don't know why it's not working. It's weird. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Okay, well, I'm just gonna keep going, and hopefully it reconnects. No luck, just keeps buffering. Sad. I wonder if there's like, huh. Okay, well, sad day. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm just gonna have to let it keep going and hopefully it'll sort itself out, but, yeah. Okay, well, I, I'll try and make this quick then, in that case, since I won't have a chat to interact. Oh, back? Is it back? Oh, I see back. Yes! Yay! It worked! Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, I was actually getting a little sad for a second there. Yay, welcome back. Okay, cool. Whew, I thought I was gonna have to do the live stream by myself. And gone again. Sad. Okay, well, it might take a minute because I did reconnect and disconnect a few times. So, as I've said a million times, I think it's fine. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. And, okay, alright, let's keep going. Where was I? Okay, I'm doing makeup. Okay, I was gonna put a bunch of concealer on my face to make me look more fairy-like. You good? Yay. Whew. Concerned. I was so concerned. Because I really like having the chat here when I'm doing my makeup and stuff. But, like, it's a lot tougher if I don't have you guys to talk to during my live streams. Because I love y'all. Okay. Yay, we good. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, well, welcome back. I apologize for that. No idea what happened there, but welcome back. Okay, I was doing this. And as I was saying, I actually saw a thing on some cosplay hacks. Wow, this thing is so lumpy. Oof. I wonder how many like special effects artists are in the comments. Well, because there's so many people watching, but like if I post this picture with this thing, like I bet you anyone that does special effects is just gonna look at it and just vomit out of just sheer disgust at my lack of competentness. Um, so I saw this thing about like how to contour and like do things good for makeup thing, and I'm gonna try it. I don't know if it's actually gonna work, if I'm just gonna look like an idiot. So trust me on this. Tweezers. You take them, you go like this, and then you just kind of go down the nose. That did not work because I think I did that wrong. Let me try that again. Okay, I think I gotta get some of this on here. Then I get it on my tweezers. Technically, you're supposed to use like the tweezers that are springy, not the scissory ones. But I like these. They're easier for my eyebrows. So like that, like that, that maybe. Gonna get. It's supposed to give you a straight line, give you that animu nose. Okay, okay, that's something. Let's get contouring. Let's kind of blend that out. And if maybe if I do enough contour on this nose, it'll make it look a little more good, not so fake and gross looking. There we go. Okay, at least it gave me a straight guide to follow. So I think that's going to be kind of my saving grace here. Is just that. All right. Cool, 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 cool. This is a thing. This is working. I'm gonna get that nose snatched. Yeah, snatch the nose. I saw this thing on like my YouTube um recommended list because I was looking at the cosplay hack thing, and it was like, oh, attempting to get that snatched jawline with jaw tape, and like apparently it's a thing. You know how like, you get eyelid, like some Asian girls get eyelid tape. Well, people with almond shaped eyes, I should say, get eyelid tape so that it will like make their eyes look bigger. Apparently, there's jawline tape you can get that gives you a like V jaw. And I'm like, yeah, that wouldn't work on me. I've got a Lego jaw over here. So even if I got that, I would just be like, ha! It would not be a pretty sight. Yeah. Back to makeup, as I was saying. Yeah. It's actually like fascinating to see how many different things people use to like change their face shapes without just using prosthetics. I've actually considered looking into getting some face tape. So basically it's like the stuff you put and you tape it on your face and it lifts it up. It gives you basically just like a temporary facelift. It's really good at like narrowing the jawline and kind of elongating your eyes and like making things like just look more anime like or whatever. And I've considered it, like just not for like everyday use, obviously, but like for cosplay and all that. But sadly, I don't cosplay enough anymore to like actually, justify getting it. There was actually, I'm so sad, there was a convention this weekend. I totally wanted to go, but I'm broke, as I said, and busy, and I couldn't go. So I'm like, oh, sad day. But, oh well, that's life. Although it was worth it because the reason I wasn't going is also because some friends were in a play recently, and I wanted to go and show my support because it sounded like it had been a rough time getting the play made. So I was like, let's go. But yeah, I showed friends support, so I'm happy about that. Sad I missed the play, or the convention, but there'll be more conventions. And besides, it's like, it's not like, life or death. I'd rather, honestly, like, as much as I love conventions, my nose is running, give me a second here. As much as I love conventions, I don't know. There's something about hanging out with friends at conventions is more fun. And, most of my friends weren't going to be able to go to said convention because they were in a play, and it's just like, eh. And plus, I don't really know all that much. Like, I don't know very many people in general. So it's not like, oh, I'll see all my friends at this convention. It's just like, animu. Animu stuff. Yeah. That just reminds me of when I was younger, I always wanted to go to conventions. And yeah, we missed it. It's this weekend. um, what was I saying? Oh, so yeah, I normally like when I was younger, I really wanted to go to conventions because I would see stuff about cosplayers and anime stuff, and like I was just like, oh, that looks so cool. I want to go so bad. And I remember my sister, one of my older sisters, like she's chill now, but like for the longest time, she was very like, no, you can't do anything nerdy because that's just no, it looks bad. And she was like, oh my gosh, like your convention's gonna be so full of nerds and all that. And now here she is like, oh yeah, I totally love all my nerd stuff because now being a nerd is cool. I'm like, I done been there, sis. I've been there for years. Although to be fair, I was a cringy nerd. I wasn't a cute nerd. Not like I am now, I say as I have this lumpy piece of flesh on my nose. Ugh. Alright, let's get this going upwards. I'm still working on like learning to do good contour because I feel like that's really dark. I kind of want to blend it up a bit. Just kind of just blend it. We don't get many conventions here. Yeah, I feel ya. Back in California when I lived there, there was so many conventions. I had like pick of the litter. But here, not so much, sadly. Like, because we're like right on the border of Washington, all of the conventions are in Washington. But like in like Spokane, which is hours away, so it's like, is it worth it to drive like 2 hours to go to a convention for a day and maybe spend extra money on a hotel? Or do you want to afford food for the next week? Dilemmas of being an adult. But I mean, it could be worse. I mean, like, I actually can afford food, so that's something. What was I doing? Condor. That's what I was doing. But, yeah. I mean, besides, like, last time I went to this convention, it was fun. I had a lot of fun. But I feel like conventions are something that needs to be planned for. Because I always go, and it's like, oh, what do you want to do? It's like, I don't know. Oh yeah, that's how Europe works. As an American, like it's so weird for me to know that like European countries are so close to each other. It's like, oh, let's go take a road trip to France, and I'm like, if I wanted to go to a different country, I'd be like, all right, 6 hour drive, maybe we can get to Canada. And like even then, like around here, you go to the border, and they're like, you gotta have your passport, you gotta have your papers. What are you doing? Where are you going? Why are you leaving? So it's just like, it's just not worth it to go to a different country here. Even in California, when I lived like super close to Mexico, um, it was very like obviously it was kind of sketchy area near the border, and you couldn't. Yeah, there was border patrol agents everywhere, and it just didn't seem like a like oh let's go to Mexico for a day. It was like a do we really have to? It kind of looks like they want to kill us. I'm border patrol agents, not the whatever. But yeah, it was interesting. So, needless to say, it like I don't know. Wow, words. Blech. What was I gonna say? Oh, actually, one thing I've really found fascinating lately is like cultural differences. Just not even major ones, but just small cultural differences between like even just in America. Like just I don't know, because you think of like, oh, different countries have their different stereotypes and all that. Even in America, like there's different states that have their own stereotypes. There's different like cities that have their own stereotypes in these states. Like, it's so weird. Because then you leave and it's like, oh, this entire country is consisted of this kind of person. And you're like, no, it's not. But then you get into America, it's like, well, if you're from this state and this town, then you are this person. It's like, well, no, but okay. Did I do the double chin thing? I totally did the double chin thing. Whoops. Let me fix that. Um, but yeah, because like I've been watching this anime. It's called like Bed and Breakfast for Spirits. It's a super cute anime. I love it. But when she makes her food, like she makes so this girl like makes food for like demons and spirits and all of that, and like it cracks me up because they're like, "Oh yes, I love tomatoes," and she's like, "Oh, I'll make you something with tomatoes." And as an American, I'm over here thinking like, "Oh, tomato soup, spaghetti, something like that," and then like she gives them sherbet made with tomatoes, and as an American, I'm over here like, "What?" And she's like, oh, and here it is, served at the side of like tomato ketchup. And I'm like, you gave them ketchup? What? And then there was like this whole scene where she's like, oh, and I made mayonnaise. And one of them was like, oh, I love mayonnaise. And she's all shocked. She's like, oh, you know what mayonnaise is? And I'm just sitting here like, what is happening? Like, it's so trippy to me as like this uncultured American to be like, mayonnaise and ketchup are special delicacies? Okay, that's new to me. Oh, there's a hair on there. Gross. But yeah, as I said, cultural differences are just fascinating to me. Because, like, I don't know. Like, you hear a lot about American stereotypes. There's a hair. I can feel a hair. Ew. Gross. You hear a lot about, like, American stereotypes and all that. And, like, yeah, there's a lot of true ones. But there's also just some weird stereotypes out there. Like, just, and weird truths. Like, when I went to, like, France, like, I was expecting, you know, always been told, like, don't stereotype, don't expect stereotypes, but then I go to other countries and, like, a lot of the times they're actually, like, the stereotypes are kind of true. And just, like, say with America, like, I went to France, and I was outside of a cafe, and there was literally a guy that was standing there in a striped sweater, smoking a cigarette, in a beret, with a little ascot, and these tight pants, just sitting outside of a cafe, smoking a cigarette. I'm just like, you are like every cartoon's French stereotype right here. Like, what is happening? I shouldn't, like, I feel like this is wrong. Oh, gosh. And if you're wondering what I'm doing here, I saw this thing on how to do, like almost an easy cut crease. Kind of worked, not really. It's supposed to kind of give you your eyes a rounder shape. Kind of worked. A little bit. Maybe. Sort of. Yeah. Whatever. It's cute looking, sort of. Oh. I was gonna do that with color. I'm sitting here like, oh, let's just put some brown on this face that's supposed to be a cute little fairy. No, I'm gonna do... Don't mind me being a dork over here. I was gonna do pink because, you know, cute little fairy. Jeffree Star shook. Oh, ugh. If Jeffree Star saw this video, he would just be like, honey, stop. I mean, there's been so many times I've been like, oh, you know, maybe I'm actually kind of good at makeup. And then I'll see videos and I'm like, never mind. And I know, everyone's different. Everyone has different levels. Everyone has different, like, ability levels and different styles. And there's really no right way to do makeup and all that. And yeah, I get that. But still, I look in the mirror and I do my makeup and I'm like, oh man, people would not like this. But here I am anyways, doing makeup on the YouTubes, being an internet person's. Whoa. So, yeah, it could be worse. I could be annoying. I could do prank channels. There we go, that'll be my next thing. Just, pranks. Let's just kill your family. Ha, pranked, bro. I will fight you. Your makeup's cute as heck. Thanks. That's how I respond to compliments. I just kind of implode. So, yeah. Don't mind me. I'm just getting my blush on here. I'm just gonna kind of blend that out because that looks spicy. I don't know why I use that term. I think I've been around my coworkers too much. She uses the word saucy a lot, and so I'm like, that's saucy. Dang it, I'm on the internet. I need to stop doing that. Yes, I feel you. Because, like, I'll see these things on the internet, back to the thing from earlier. I'll see these things on the internet, and, like, sometimes it's like, oh, that's so cool, being so inspirational with this new person doing makeup. But then I'll see people making fun of people doing makeup, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to be made fun of on the internet, though. But usually, like, the only time I really see it is when someone's, like, just too full of themselves, and it's like, oh, my makeup is the best, and people are like, shut up. No, it's not. But that's why, as I like to say, they can't hate you if you hate yourself first. That's terrible advice. Don't take that. Like, that's a joke. Please take that as a joke. Anyway, I'm cute fairy makeup. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna, as I said earlier, I'm gonna do some pink blush on this thing. See if I can't make it look a little more on the cute side. Gosh, this looks like a rag. Ooh, 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 ooh. Idea. What if I took some... Whoa! My palette just fell apart. It came out. It broke. I can fix it. I fixed it. This thing is years old. Any beauty guru who saw this would be like, honey, why? And I'd be like, because I don't want to buy new stuff. Gosh. Yeah, a lot of my makeup stuff is actually super old and probably expired and dried out, and it's kind of gross, I will be honest, but I don't really have the money to go and buy myself all new makeup, so... Oh gosh, that looks awful. That just... Oof. Blending. Blending time. Oh, that was gross, sorry. Oh, wow, this thing is just a wreck. Okay, color-wise, okay, color. Color is fine on this thing. Color is great. It's shape and edges, not so great. I think I made a mistake when I did something this close to the nostrils, because when you make your clay face mask thing, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, let me grab mine. I want to show you guys. I'm so proud of it. Like, it's up here on my windowsill. It's scaring everyone that walks by. This thing right here. It's my face. Can you tell? So what I did is basically I just kind of made a thing on the bridge of the nose, and then I put the latex over it. But I kind of didn't take into account the fact that there's no nostril holes on this thing. So there's just this edge here that I did not account for. So that kind of messed me up a little bit. How dare you? But, oh, part of it's broken. I didn't even realize that. I mean, it's just an edge piece. The edges are kind of gross. I'm probably going to remake one in a few years or so after I get some more practice in. But, not right now. Right now, I gotta learn how to use it first. And then maybe I can, upgrade. That's my thing. That's kind of my motto with things, is that I don't upgrade or go expensive on things until I know that I need it or that I'm gonna use it or something like that, because there'll be times it's like, oh yeah, this will totally make me better if I buy it. And it's like, no, it won't. That's not how it works. It's just an advertisement scheme. Because, like, people say that, if you truly have talent, you don't need expensive things. So, I don't know. Do people say that? I don't know. It's just kind of the thing I've heard. Do it again. Well, we'll just have to wait it out. Hopefully it's not that bad. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, because, like, I don't know, when it comes to things like this, like, people can buy, like, the most expensive makeup ever, but if you don't know how to use it, then it's kind of you wasted your money kind of thing, So that's why I'm just kind of like, you know what, I'll wait to buy anything super expensive, and then if I know how to use the makeups and use all of the things, then I will consider actually buying. So there. Okay, sorry, like my nose is like running back into my throat and I'm like, ugh. Let's blend that out a bit there. Hopefully you guys still aren't having connection issues. That would kind of suck if you were. If you are, I apologize. I can try reconnecting if it is. Okay. Not seeing anything in the chat, so hopefully we're good. So yeah, so now I'm just attempting to do some of that cute eye stuff I've seen. So I've been trying to do, I don't know, I've been trying to master, that's the word I'm looking for. I'm trying to master the art of cute eyes. Oh, I think it's fine for now. Cool. All right, thank you. Good to know. But yes, I've been trying to master the art of doing cute face things. I'm getting there. Like, I'm kind of sad though. I have these fake eyelashes, and I've never, like, I used them once in that one video. I attempted to use them, and like, I need to learn how to use fake eyelashes properly. Anyway, where was I? I was contouring. I did my contouring. Oh, I was doing eyes. That's right. So I think what I'm gonna do for my eyes is I'm gonna just kind of go in with pinks and just slowly go inwards. That's kind of what I usually do. And then I think I might do a little eyeliner on them, but like just kind of faintly on the outside to give that cute, like, big eyes look. Because that's one thing I really want to learn, is I want to learn how to do more varieties when it comes to my makeup. Like, not just gore and horror and not just cute and pretty things, like, just a little bit of everything. Because I feel like that's the best way to go about, getting good makeup skills is learning how to do a little of everything. From Instagram baddie makeup to gothic to cute to horror to simple, just kind of rounding out the profile. So that's kind of what I'm hoping to do in time. Just kind of getting there and doing my thing. And yeah. I mean, I've actually had people ask, like, oh, you should totally, like, you're gonna go to beauty school? Are you gonna go and, like, join, like, Face Off or, like, Skin Wars or something? I'm like, no, I like doing this for fun. I mean, maybe I'll go to school for it one day. I've talked about it in the past videos, like, I would like to go to school for makeup one day, but I would like to kind of grow my own skills as much as I can, so that way when I get to the point where I need schooling, hopefully I can afford it by then. Because honestly, to be honest, I kind of like the idea of me being more self-taught, not just like, oh, that way I look better, but more of like, I feel like people who are self-taught know, I don't know, more variety of things. What makeup people do I watch on YouTube? Actually, there's one I just subscribed to. I can't remember their name, but they're where I got the tutorial to do the face casting. I think it's like something about it's like some Swedish name and then special effects right after it. And then actually I don't subscribe to a lot of makeup YouTubers. Cause like I go on random binges of watching them and then I just quit. But mostly like if anything, I watch like those drama channels that kind of are like, oh, this beauty guru being extra for 45 minutes, or James Charles talking too fast to understand for 5 minutes, or something like that. I find those funny, honestly. But like, I've tried watching beauty YouTubers, but I don't really, unless I don't know. The only ones I really try to watch are like special effects because I like to learn methods from them. But when it comes to actual like beauty makeup, I don't know. I just feel like it all becomes like kind of a competition to see who can, be the most petty, get the most attention, get their own makeup line. It just doesn't seem like it's about I sound like such a hippie. Like, it's not about the art anymore, man. It's about the society. We live in a society. Whatever. But like, I don't know, I just feel like beauty guru YouTubers don't do it for the beauty, don't do it for the makeup anymore. I feel like they just do it for the PR list, for the Kylie lip kits, for the newest and greatest, not necessarily the method and the learning. Which is, you know what, they want to do that, fine. That's their thing, not mine. I like to, I don't know. There was one actually, I don't remember her name, but she specifically does her beauty stuff with stuff she already has, with stuff that you can get easily, that's not super expensive, and just what works. Not what's new, what's pretty, what's paid for by sponsorships, So I was like, I like you, girl. You do good. Um, anyway, now to get on to the more fun stuff. I'm getting there with the eyes. I'm getting the fun things on, so that way guys can stop being bored by my freaking face. So I was gonna. I was actually debating on adding a little bit of blush to my chin to give it that like pointed look. But I feel like I'm gonna look stupid if I do that, so I'll just not. Glitter. I love going nuts with glitter, honestly. It's so fun. Yeah. There we go. Blink. Um, but yeah, I like looking up like special effects makeup things, but mostly like I like looking at basic tutorials, so that way I can learn how to like say I want to do something like this in the future. I would look up, how to do a nose prosthetic, how to do big eyes, how to make your face more elongated, things like that, so that I could put those together into my own thing. Not bored. You would have been, oh, I'm one of your favorite YouTubers. That makes me so happy to hear. That's not even me being sarcastic. Like that actually makes me really happy. Thank you. Because I love you guys. You guys are great. Like y'all, seriously. If it wasn't for you guys, I would not keep doing this. Because like I feel like I bore people, but like I don't know. I like doing makeup. I like being on the internet. I like interacting with you guys. So yay! But actually, I've been trying to figure out how on because I've seen on YouTube a lot of YouTubers have the like the community tab where they like can ask their subscribers questions or like do polls and stuff. And I've been trying to figure out how to do that because I want to do that with you guys. Because I've actually been wanting to ask like what you guys want to see more on this channel. Like, do you want to see more of me just talking? Do you want to see more makeup? Do you want to see more I don't know, like scripted things? Because I've got a few YouTube videos coming out that are gonna be more experimental. So like legitimately, like I want y'all to be being honest with me, because honesty is what matters. But no, seriously, like if I ever come up with a video and you're like, ah, this was kind of boring, leave it in the comments. Be like, hey, like nice job, but like it bores me a little bit. Maybe up the pace. Maybe change this up. Maybe don't do that. You know, and I'm not gonna be offended. I'm not gonna block you like some YouTubers do. Let's not get into that, but but I'll be like, oh, okay, you genuinely have some like criticism, concerns, some you know, suggestions. I will take the suggestions. Like, give. So, just so y'all know, like, I know I sound like every YouTuber saying that, but like, I love y'all. Love the live streams and random tangents. Yay! I'm so happy. Because, like, I honestly, I have so much fun with throwing random tangents and just talking. But, like, I can't just do that for a whole video. Well, I mean, there will be one coming out that's kind of like that, but it's kind of boring. So I'm like, let me know if y'all like that. But I love doing my random tangents where I just like just sit and talk and do something while talking with you guys. Because I feel like it's just more fun. Like, I don't know. It's like doing makeup, but with friends. Makeup with friends makes me feel less lonely. But no. Yeah, it's just a lot of fun. What am I looking for? Looking for my eyeliner. I get caught talking with you guys and then I'm like, makeup is a thing. Where's my liner? I just had it. I found it. Alright. So, back to this. But yeah, I have a video coming out. It's kind of a, if you know what a mukbang is, it's where you know, people just sit in front of a camera and they eat and talk. I kind of tried something like that. Oh, I totally just blinked. Oops. But I tried something like that, and it's interesting. I'm not sure if I want to do more of them or not. As I said, please be honest in the comments if you find it boring. If you want more, like, let me know, because it's very experimental, because I'm coming up on 1,000, and I want to do what my fans, well, what my subscribers like, what my buddies like. So, I should give you guys a name. I haven't given my subscribers a name yet, but I don't know what. Like, I don't know. I'm not really good at coming up with, like, fan things. Like, there's some people that like, have really, like, clever names for their fans. Like, if any of you watch Cardlin, like, his name is Cardlin, so he calls his fans cardigans. Like, it's kind of cute. And then you got people like Tobuscus that just calls his fans audience. And I don't know what I would call you guys. I could just let you guys name yourselves if you want. Because, like, I feel like it's presumptuous of me to be like, you are my fans, you are now called this. So if y'all come up with something, let me know, and I'll just start using that for you guys. So, eyeliner. Eyeliner's done. I'm gonna do eyelashes. Actually, let me just kind of get in here, blend a little bit. Just use a little brown in here. Give me some depth to make up for the lack of depth I have in real life. I should really cut back on my self-deprecating humor, but it's just so fun. That's kind of dark of me. It's just fun to just hate myself. Alright, but this is the internet. We're here to have fun. Let's not do that today. Alright, I was doing the eyelashes. Meme review. So don't sue me, PewDiePie. Okay. So I just curled my eyelashes earlier. So hopefully they're still curled. I'm still learning how to do eyelashes, like, properly. Because I don't use falsies. I would like to. I've used them a few times, but, like, they're just such a pain. I should really learn how to use them more. Just to give me that extra oomph and edge. But I don't know, they just feel so uncomfortable. But I mean, so does this. If I can learn to live with a prosthetic, I should be able to learn how to live with false eyelashes. Oof, these are kind of gross looking. Probably because I was wearing mascara yesterday and I did wash it off. But there might be some left on here, and that's why it's being so gross. Yeah, little fun fact. Like, I know everyone says this, and some people don't listen. Like, I didn't listen when I was younger, but like seriously, wash your makeup off at the end of the day. Like, for reals. Like, it is so imperative that you do that because if you don't, not only is it like, oh no, you're gonna break out, but it's like you are leaving. Like, let's be honest, makeup is actually not the safest thing to put on your skin. Because in America, there is a lot of things in this that can kill you, that are not good for you, because there's a very, very, very short list of things that are banned from being in makeup. So, if you leave that on your face longer than it's intended, it can do some damage. It's a lot of damage. If you feel me, ooh, I like that. Okay, okay, I can dig it. Yes. Um, but yeah, that is my little mother tip of the day. Wash your makeup off at the end of the day, no matter how little you have on. It could literally just be a little lipstick. It could be just mascara. Like everyone knows this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. If you leave mascara on overnight, you will get eye spiders. And that sounds like an old wives' tale, but it is a thing. It is an actual thing that you can get, and it is disgusting. I haven't gotten it myself, luckily. I've gotten very lucky. But yeah, you will get little mites in your eyes, and it's really gross. And they will eat the mascara off of your eyelids and your eyelashes, and it's just not a good time. Just and plus, why would you leave your mascara on overnight? That's gonna dirty your pillow, and then it's just gonna get everywhere. And then dirtying your pillow is gonna get in your skin, and it's just not fun. So yeah, that was my weird tangent for the day. Eye spiders and mascara and washing your face. Woo! Contact you on Tumblr. I'm curious what you think of my character designs. Actually, yeah. Like I have my Tumblr. My message box is open. Like feel free to message me. Actually, if depending on your character designs, I would actually be down. Like if you would be down. I love doing makeup based off of things. Like I found like an artist on Instagram. I saw her art and I loved it, and so I did a makeup based off of her art. But if you would be okay with that, I would be down if you had like some things you wanted to send me, like, and I could try doing a makeup based off of them if I could, if I got my inspiration from. But yes, my Tumblr is like totally open. Feel free to message me. Um, yeah, as long as like within reason. Obviously, don't send me like anything creepy or weird. Well, the wrong kind of creepy or weird. I like creepy and weird, but in the good sense. Yay! I'll be happy to send them to me. Yay! Please do. Like, y'all just. I like interacting. I'm just not good at it. It's like real life for me. I like to interact with people sometimes. I'm just not good at initiating it at all. Like, ever. Um, yeah. There we go. I'm just giving myself like some tiny little weird fairy brows right now. Okay, I'm gonna make them a little bit bigger than that. But I'm gonna kind of try and do like those, you know how in traditional Japanese stuff, how they kind of had like those dotted eyebrows that are just really small. I'm gonna kind of try and go for something that looks like that. There we go. I love this eyeshadow. It's Sugar Pill, so it like goes on and stays on really nice. Thank you. Your turn. Welcome back. Alright, and I'm glad you think it's coming along nicely. I'm kind of digging it. So far, so good. The nose piece is really drawing things away from me, though. Like, oof. Oof, that's gonna take so much editing to make it look nice. But, I mean, it's a process. And I would actually rather have this documented so that if I get better, when I get better, I can look back and be like, man, I'm glad I got better. So, as I say, as I'm going to say now, document your failures because then you can look back on them and be like, wow, I've improved. If you delete every single one of your failures and don't look back on them, then you can't learn from them. There's my inspirational advice of the day. Yay! Because, like, I have a lot of old pictures on my Instagram that are just really cringy makeups, and even the makeups, a lot of makeups even now when I do them, and sometimes I'm not happy with them, I don't like how they look, I'll still post them. I know they're not gonna get a lot of likes, I know no one's gonna, like, you know, be like, oh, it's so cool, or nothing like that, but I like to document them because then I can look back and, like, okay, what needs improving here? And I can fix that. So, like, I have, an old makeup that I did a while ago. It was Mr. Sinister from X-Men, and I did it when I was first starting makeup. Wow, these are really uneven. Let me just fix these as I talk. Mr. Sinister from X-Men, and it was not very good. It was very basic, but it was one of the first ones I did, and I put it up, and it wasn't very pretty. It wasn't very good looking, but I left it there, and then a few years later, I redid it, and I improved it, and I made it look better, and I was happy with that. And I honestly might do it again one of these days if I after I improve some more. And so just as I improve, I actually want to go back and redo a couple of my makeups one of these days, but like some of them like they were kind of too ambitious for me, or they're kind of cringy now because they're part of cringy fandoms. Cough cough. Five Nights at Freddy's. Cough cough. Although, fun fact, the reason I actually do makeup now is because of Five Nights at Freddy's. Let me explain. Because I did some makeup back in the day, like before I actually started doing makeup. I did some here and there randomly, and I was like, oh, makeup test, and then I actually did a Chica one where I did this illusion where it looked like I had an open mouth when I had my mouth closed. On camera, it looked cool, but in person, it was garbage. But I posted that, and it actually got really popular on DeviantArt. Like, I actually made the front page like for a split second, and I actually, for the longest time, if you Googled Five Nights at Freddy's Chica makeup or Chica cosplay, I was one of the first results on Google, and that made me so happy. And that's how I figured out I wanted to do makeup, is because I saw how popular that got. There's someone outside my window on the phone. Oh. Anyway, so I saw how popular that got, and I was like, I want to do that again. So here I am, being a fairy thing on YouTube. Oh, there she go again. She must have been getting the mail. There'll be sometimes like people will walk by and I'll just hear parts of a conversation. I'm like, what are you talking about? But anyway, where was I? Oh, I was gonna put some of this on actually. There we go. That's a better color. Mwah. Just get a cute little fairy lips here. Cute. But yeah, improvement is always good. And even though like I'm not super happy with this prosthetic, I'm going to document it. I'm going to put it on my Instagram. I'm going to put this on YouTube. Found one of my bad drawings on character on Google. Oh, that just reminds me of so when I first started at DeviantArt, I'm gonna let y'all in on this little secret here, because I don't know if it's available to view anymore, but so when I first started, I wanted to cosplay Oz from Pandora Hearts. And I had no cosplay experience whatsoever. I was one of those people that's just like, oh, people can use their imagination. I'll just do the bare minimum. It was mm-mm. So I decided to take a really, really crappy Halloween wig that I had chopped up, stuck out at all these weird angles, and just like went like this. I did no makeup. I put on a white t-shirt and some shorts, and I held up because whenever the character holds a pocket watch, I held up like this necklace I had that had like a pocket watch at the end, and I was trying to get my whole outfit in the shot, and my camera was a webcam on top of my laptop, and I'm sitting there like this in the webcam trying to show all the things off, and like I posted it, and it was so bad, like it was like bad. I deleted it later, but then one time I went to Google my username, and it popped up. Like, it was a long time ago. And it popped up, and I was like, no. no, this cannot be on the internet still. Like, it's not on my account, but it popped up on Google. So, like, I don't know if it's gonna pop up now, but, like, you would have to search my old username because Abi-chan is my new username. My old username might pop up, but I'm not telling you that just in case it's still there. If I do find it, I might, like, post it on my Twitter or something, or my Tumblr, and just be like, alright, here, look at me suffer. Because it was so, like, ugh, because, like, I didn't. That was about the time I didn't pluck my eyebrows. I didn't do makeup. I didn't do nothing. I looked gross. Like, ugh. This reminds me of when I first tried doing a YouTube tutorial. Oh man, I did a YouTube tutorial once. I remember that. Once on the internet, always on the internet. Yeah. Oof. But I tried doing a YouTube tutorial once. When I first started makeup, on how to change the color of your eyebrows. And it was so bad. Like, it was. Oh god, I don't even remember. Oh, I actually. That was around the time I had this username. I'm not telling you the full username because it's in case you can find all my stuff, all my cringy stuff. But it was I had the word ninja in it, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna call myself Ninja on YouTube, and I'm gonna be cool. So I'm like, hey, it's Ninja here, and like I'm gonna show you how to color your eyebrows, and I did it, and I posted it, and it did not get like a single view or anything like that, which I'm so happy it didn't. And yeah, and I deleted that later. But speaking of cringy things getting views, I just remembered the fact that a friend and I did it's. I don't know if it's still available to view on my channel, but my friend and I did this thing called Inuyasha in real life. And it was this cringy video. Neither of us had cosplays. It was just our normal clothes. And we were like, oh, what would Inuyasha things look like in real life? And it was, oh, ugh. It was, to give you a little perspective, the opening is me in a pair of cardboard, yes, cardboard cat ears, in a red hoodie, jumping up and down on a trampoline, going, Kagome, this thing is so much fun. Oh, it was. Oh, I just blew sparkles everywhere. Oh, there's sparkles all over. I'm gonna breathe these in now. But it was fun. We had fun making it, and that's what matters. But it was so cringy, like so cringy, like oof. So, needless to say, I don't think it's really available for viewing anymore. Um, I got it, but that thing got over 1,000 views, and I think it's like, other than my fanfiction video, it is my most viewed video on my channel, and I don't like that. So, hopefully, if I post enough YouTube videos, it'll just like get buried under all my sins, right? Oh gosh. Speaking of my fanfiction video, actually, if you look up on YouTube now, fanfiction writing, or just, like, I think yeah, it's just fanfiction writing. If you look up that on YouTube now, I am on the first page of results, and I'm like, I'm so famous. Not really, like, hardly at all, but like, it makes me happy. I'm like, oh yay, now I just gotta try and recreate that and get more fame. Not really. I'm actually like not, as I said before, I'm not really in this to like get famous or nothing. Like, I mean, I like getting subscribers. I want to just have a small community. That's all I really want. I don't want fame. I don't want to go to like conventions and have people recognize me. I don't want to like, I don't know. I don't want to be famous. I just want to be known. Like, oh, have you heard of this YouTuber? No. Oh, you should check out her stuff. Oh, that's cool. Like, I'll watch her on the side. You know, like watch Mojo. You know, I think the fanfiction was my intro to the channel. Yeah, it's a lot of people's. I think is the fanfiction video is like a lot of people's first viewing, and that's actually the one I think I got my first hate comment on because someone commented like that intro was so cringy. I'm like, yeah, because that's when I was doing that whole thing where I was like, oh hey, it's me, that one girl, that da 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 da. I don't know why I did that, but it was trying to have an intro. It was super cool. Oh, I was doing makeup. I've just been sitting here talking. I'm gonna do my ears to go with this. I'm probably not gonna glue them on because I'm lazy. I'm just gonna like tuck them on here and just whoop like that. Here we go. there in my mouth yet. I love these things. Oh yeah, my unicorn. I need to bring my unicorn onesie back into my videos more. Like I stopped wearing it because it got so hot, but I can still wear it. I'm inside now. I mean, I've always been inside when I film videos, um, but yeah, I should bring my onesie back. Like I love that thing. It was kind of a staple on the channel for a while, and then I started changing outfits. But like, it's so much easier than trying to pick out an outfit. You know? There's one tooth. Hey, there's one. I can just do like the anime thing where they have like the one fang, just like hey. No, to do that I'd have to relocate my mouth to the side of my face. I hope you guys get that reference. It's a joke. Ugh. This thing tastes so gross because it's been rolling around in my makeup drawer. Where's my other tooth? I can't find it. I know it's in. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say I know it's in here. I wore it for the Ren Fair. There it is. Oh, it tastes like makeup. I'm probably poisoning myself right now, but that's okay. I'm trying to think. I kind of want to do like a design on my forehead or something because like I feel like this is just so simple. I don't know what kind of design I want to do. Like, should I do like a flower or like a symbol or like a diamond? Oh, I could glue something to my forehead. That sounds bad. Just glue it. Just glue something to my forehead. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Do I have any like gems? I'll just take one of my brushes and just there. I'm a unicorn. Did I just get blush on my forehead? Oh, this is my powder brush. I know what I'm doing. I don't know. What do you guys think? The fangs made about actually, so combination of both for these. I bought these fangs from Walmart. They're the big ones that you stick up here. I bought them and they were so huge, but these are actually the stuff that you're supposed to put inside to form your teeth to. So I took that out of the teeth and then I got it hot and I just molded it around my actual teeth. So I made the fangs to go with it. They're not very good, but I like them. I think they're cute. I would honestly, if it wouldn't look so weird, I would totally wear these on a regular basis because they're actually really comfy and like, I just think they look cute. Like I like them. Okay. Forehead thing. I'm totally knocking things over. They are cute. Yay! I'm glad y'all like them. Because yeah, the other ones I got from Walmart were like, they looked like buck teeth. They were just like, so they were interesting. So if you ever want to make your own fangs, I would highly suggest getting like just get the cheap ones from Walmart that come with the molding stuff and just use the molding stuff. Don't use the actual teeth. So, little tip for you there. Because I know that you can buy these things on their own, but I don't remember what they're called. And if you get the wrong ones, they can be toxic. So, get the ones that are intended to go in the mouth. Well, tip for you. I seriously don't know what to do with about my forehead. Oh, I was going to do some of this too. Don't mind me, I'm like, slowly like, oh, I was going to do this, and I was going to do this. No Walmart here. Halloween story. Oh. The UK doesn't have, or the other countries don't really have Walmart, do they? That's so weird to me, like, I'm such an American. That's so weird. I'm shook. Baba shook. Like, that shouldn't weird me out as much as it does. Gosh, I'm so American. Like, like I said, culture differences. That's so weird. And like, I mean, even like changing states. I don't know how many times I'll be like, oh, y'all been to Chick-fil-A? Oh, Chick-fil-A. Everybody's been to Chick-fil-A. Then I'll be like, in Idaho, I'll be like, oh yeah, In-N-Out Burger. And they're like, what? And I'm like, oh, you haven't had In-N-Out Burger? Or like, they don't have like Vons out here? Or like, what, Carl's Jr.? They don't have Carl's Jr. here? I'm like, well, I mean, it's not like they don't have it. It's just really far away. And it's just like so trippy to me. It's just, I don't know. It's just weird. I'm just so sheltered. I'm like, I don't know what other places are like. I wonder if Japan has Walmarts. Probably not. I didn't see one when I was there. But what if they did? What would a Japanese Walmart look like? Most food places are American specific. Oh yeah. Ha, that's so weird. Oh, it's weird because I've actually been places. I've actually traveled. But it still like blows my mind that like, what? different countries are different than America. What? Like, oh my god. I think I'm gonna do like a gold like designer. I totally just booped that. Like something, I don't know. Maybe I'll do like a diamond or something cute like that. But yeah, like that's so trippy to me. Like, ugh. I'm not over that. I'm actually gonna do a little my lips here, cause yeah, it's just so weird. And it's definitely like a different like culture. Cause I did go to Europe a long time ago when it was a school trip. I didn't go to school, but I was able to tag along because I was going through a school. But I went on a school trip to Europe, and just like going around and going into the shops and like it's very weird because here in America it's very like, oh, customer service, customer's always right, always be nice to the customer. But like in Europe, the places I went at least, they're just like, you're paying for this or you get out, or like you're just give us your money, okay, leave. So it's just like, oh, okay. So it was just a different culture, very interesting. Like you go into a store in London and they just stare you down until you buy stuff and leave. It's just like, okay, I'm getting out of your store, I'm sorry. Very intimidating. Um, I'm trying to find like a thing I can use to like make a thing. Here's, I'll usually just stick a gear on my forehead. I don't know. Do you guys think I should put anything here, or do you think this is just good on its own? KFC, McDonald's, Burger King, and Pizza Hut, and Starbucks. Huh. I mean, that makes sense. Those are kind of international, like, hey, international companies. McDonald's is just kind of everywhere. Like, I mean, I swear McDonald's is like going to kill us all one day, and we can't do anything about it because they're just everywhere. I mean, technically, they are killing us slowly if you think about it. Um, but yeah, actually, I can't really think of anything to add to this. I was gonna do something on the forehead, but I feel like that would be adding too much. Normally, I would do something on my neck, but I'm like, I'm not sure if I want to add anything else because I feel like this is just where it is. This freaking nose bothers me so much, though. Facetune, you're going to be my best friend. All right, well, this was an hour and 14 minutes. Nice. IKEA considered a food place? Yes. IKEA, a gold liquid liner. Where would I put that? But yes, IKEA is I would consider IKEA a food place because like 10 out of 10 IKEA. They don't have IKEA out here, like anywhere near here. It's so weird to me. Like in California, IKEA was like kind of hard to get to, but you could get there. But here it's just it doesn't exist. It's so weird. But like I feel like IKEA is not really even a store. It's just kind of a another dimension you go into for like a brief amount of time where just it's weird. A line in the chin, good design thing on the forehead. I guess I could see that. Yeah, like a. Oh, I got an idea. I think I have an idea. So I'm gonna keep going here. But IKEA, I feel like is just sort of an experience. It's not a store. It's just a world you enter, and it's just like walking into one of those magazines of like house decor, and like you can't escape until you've gone through every article. It's does anyone else feel like that, or is it just me? Because like I feel like IKEA is just a weird thing. It's not a store. It's an experience. There you are, white crayon. All right. I think I'm gonna do kind of like a crown kind of thing, like this, and then just go up like that. IKEA World, watch out Disney. Yes, honestly, I think that's like why my parents took me to IKEA so much as a kid because we couldn't afford Disney, so we go to IKEA. That's another thing around here. There's no Disneyland. Although to be fair, I actually never really went all that much. Like I think I went twice, and I lived my entire life right like near it. It was in driving distance. But I mean, to be fair, Disney is like crazy expensive, so I don't blame my parents for not taking me. There we go. Yeah. Nice. Okay. I'm starting to look like Allura from Voltron now. Oh, Voltron. Good show, but man. I don't dig that fan base. They are a crazy bunch. Rather go to Harry Potter land. I need to watch all of the Harry Potter movies still. And yes, before you all hate me, I have not seen all of the Harry Potters. I did not grow up with Harry Potter because I grew up very isolated and my parents were super conservative. So anything to do with magic was forbidden, basically. Yeah, seething. I know. It's so difficult because like I wasn't really like I remember my sister wanted to read the book so badly, but like my mom was like, "No, magic is just evil. It's of the devil." And I was like, "I'm not gonna go practice witchcraft because I saw a movie about a kid." But like, nope, my mom was insistent that if you watched Harry Potter, you were going to hell. So it's like, well, okay. But, oh well. I'll get caught up on it one of these days. Because it's funny, because everyone is like, oh, Harry Potter was my childhood and all of that. I'm like, oh, good for you. You know, that's good. But like, I'm over here like, oh, superheroes were my childhood. X-Men was my childhood. I had weird stuff that was my childhood, like X-Men and then like old black and white TV shows like Mr. Ed and like oh gosh, what was it called? Beverly Hillbillies and like Roy Rogers, stuff like that was kind of more my childhood because, growing up in a kind of conservative household, we didn't watch a lot of modern things, which was not that bad, I'll be honest. Like, we watched some. We kept up on Disney and all that, so I wasn't really denied a whole lot of Disney. Surprisingly, my sister's favorite Disney movie growing up was Hunchback of Notre Dame, which is like one of the darkest Disney movies. So I was like, well, okay. I'm gonna, huh. I mean, I guess that just kind of happens. Like, some people just don't come in contact with Harry Potter, and it's just like, well, that's the thing people like, just not me. I don't know. Like, watching it as an adult, I feel like I don't know. I feel like I just don't get the magic like most people do when they watch it. Like, oh man, like that's so cool. I want to go to Hogwarts and oh, I want to, do the magic and the brooms and all that. And I'm over here like, this movie's kind of cheesy. And they're like, I know it is, but it's my childhood. And I'm like, okay, okay. Brother Bear. Yeah, I've seen Brother Bear once, and like the stuff with the animals to me was kind of yeah, a little cheesy, but I actually really liked the story of Brother Bear, to be honest. Like, I thought it was pretty. Like, I honestly would like to see Disney try and redo some of their, like, really good ideas that were executed poorly. Like Brother Bear, like, I love the whole thing with the humans and, like, how he has to be turned into a bear and learn and all of that. And, like, that was cool, but then there was this so much early 2000s humor with the animals. I was like, okay. Could have been worse, but I like it. I actually really I know a lot of people are like, "Oh my gosh, Disney is finally branching out into other cultures." And like I do love that. I love all of the new cultures that Disney is exploring and all that. And I'm like, Disney's always been exploring new cultures. Like, why is everyone acting like this is a new thing? I'd totally like I don't know. I'm not like salty about it, but it's just like, come on, can we just all enjoy this and not be like, "Oh my gosh, culture" and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, that's cool. Let's all enjoy this together, shall we? I think I'm gonna put some like purple in here just to make it look cool. Um, cause yeah, my favorite. If I had to pick a favorite Disney movie, like for childhoods, like my favorite like childhood Disney movie was definitely Aladdin. Well, Aladdin or Lion King, cause I loved both of those growing up. But like, if I had to like, you look like Sailor Moon, Sailor Elf. I don't know enough about Sailor Moon to make a joke. But as I was saying, if I had to pick like a Disney movie that I like as an adult the best, I don't know. I guess I would go with like Lion King. But I love I guess it's technically not a Disney movie, but Prince of Egypt was my jam. Is my jam. Like that is something I will sit down and watch easily because I love Prince of Egypt. Like it is gorgeous. Like as a child I didn't really appreciate it all that much, but as I grew into an adult and like I rewatched it a few years ago, it's just such a good movie. Like, it's not even like, not just because, oh, it's, part of my religion, but it was more of just, I love the art and the music and like just the visual storytelling of it was just gorgeous. Like, ugh. So if you're ever looking for like a more serious movie to watch, that's, I don't know, it's not necessarily like all serious. It's got some jokes in there, but it's like if you're looking for a more serious but very pretty and like visually stunning animated movie, I would highly recommend Prince of Egypt because it's so cool. I want to rewatch it again one of these days. Like, love it so much. Okay, so I'm gonna finish up some detailing on this thing after I went on my other tangent there. Don't mind me. And I saw a thing in the chat says do a sponsor thing. Like, I can't really do a sponsor. I gotta get a sponsor first. But in order to get a sponsor, I gotta have a lot more views. But, I'm fine with what things are, as I've said. Alright, so I think this is my look for the day. I'm shook. I might glue, if I could find a gem, like a fake gem, I might glue one over here later. But for now, this is my look, and if you want to see the full picture, as usual, go ahead and check out my Instagram in a few hours, and I will have a nice touched up photo that will look a little nicer than this. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Like, y'all are seriously like the best. I love doing live streams with you guys. Little bragging, but check out the Bulgarian version of this. Ooh, Bulgarian version. I've never thought of that. I will have to look that up. Thank you for the suggestion. But as I was saying, thank you guys for tuning in. I want to do these more often because these are fun. You guys are fun. So I will see you guys next time I do a live stream, and you'll be getting another video this Tuesday for sure. I have one pre-recorded. So, yeah, that's all. Bye. Thank you for tuning in. Press the X button, didn't I? Oh, there was the X button. How do I get out of here?